Hey everyone, it's Victor here, and today I have a story to tell you. Oh boy, do I have a story to tell you. It has been a very interesting time of late, and I've been wanting to tell you guys about what's been going on, but I kind of feel like this is probably the best way for me to do it. But I kind of feel like this backdrop, this atmosphere, is not really very fitting for storytelling, so just give me a second. There, that's much better. I think this is more suitable for storytelling. Where do I even begin? So, at the beginning of the year, I got my letter through from my gender clinic to say I could start testosterone. I started testosterone on the 23rd of January this year. That letter was sent out in December of last year. Now, that letter said, which I actually have here, I can read directly from this letter. So, there's a lot of information about stuff that you don't really need to know about, but at the end, it says, I would appreciate it if he, as in me, could be initiated on sustanon 125 milligrams every 3 weeks, and we will review him in 4 months' time to monitor his hormone assay and titrate Anyway, you don't really need to know what that means, and I can't pronounce it anyway. But the fact is, they said, we will review him in 4 months' time to monitor his hormone levels. That's interesting. That's very interesting that they put that, because they haven't. So according to that letter, it was sent out in December last year, I should have heard from them in about March this year. I should have had my bloods taken, my hormone levels checked, and the possibility of me being put on the full dose of testosterone. So I waited and waited and waited, and I heard nothing. March came and went, and there was absolutely no word from them, no phone call, no letter. So in April, I decided to give them a ring, because I thought, what's going on? What's going on, guys? I would really like to hear from you. I'm a little concerned. So I phoned up, perfectly innocently, just wondering what was going on. And I was like, hi, I was just wondering if I would be getting my bloods done soon, because I've been on T for a while now, and kind of expected to get my bloods done. And she basically shouted at me and said, you can't expect us to make appointments for you. You have to do this yourself. There'll be a 3-month waiting time for you to get another appointment. Like, really pissed off at me. And I was so confused. I was like, in your letter, you said I would be given a follow-up appointment in 4 months' time from me getting that letter to start testosterone. I'm very confused here. So she had this idea that I should have organized this. I should have made my own appointment. How was I expected to know that? I think that's really not right. That's not right at all. And I actually felt really quite scared and upset that I was being shouted at for asking about when my appointment would be. And she was like, oh no, you haven't got an appointment. So I'm decidedly quite sort of shocked and upset, and I start babbling about the fact I've been on the waiting list at the gender clinic for 2 years, and I finally started T and I'm on the half dose, but she cuts me off midway. Obviously she was sick of me talking, and she said, right, well, we can make you a cancellation appointment. So I'm like, okay, that would be great, because I don't want to wait 3 months for an appointment I should have already been given. So very luckily I get a cancellation appointment on the 16th of April. So I'm like, oh, great, 16th of April, that's not that long, that's a week away, okay, that's fine. So I get off the phone and, start living my life normally again. I'm a bit worried still that they completely forgot about me, but this is progress. I'm gonna get to talk to someone face to face about this. So it gets to the 16th, I'm all dressed and ready to go. And the phone rings, and it's my gender clinic. And they're like, I'm terribly sorry, but we've had to cancel your appointment. On the day, I was literally about to head out the door. I was all dressed to go, we were about to go to the train station, and they just cancelled it on the day. Yeah. So, admittedly, I was pretty close to tears at that point, because I just felt like, well, okay, you give me a cancellation appointment, you didn't contact me before, everything's a complete mess, and now you've cancelled my appointment? And then, weirdly, the person on the phone was actually extremely kind of sympathetic in a very odd way. It was this strange... It was the same person on the phone, but it was a complete switch of personality. It was I know how hard this must be for you, and I'm really sorry, and we can get your GP to do your bloods for you. And admittedly, my first response was, why the hell did we not do that in the first place? That would have been simpler. So I was just like, yeah, great, we'll do that. Because luckily I was getting my T-shot the next day, so I got my bloods taken by my GP the next day after my cancelled appointment. And I thought, great, we're making progress. I've actually got my bloods taken. They're going to see my hormone levels. So my doctor sent those away, talked to my doctor in, I can't even remember how long it was. And he said, well, it's great. We've sent the blood results. They're all done. We sent them to your gender clinic. So yeah, hopefully next time we can put you on the full dose, because that'll probably be the time that it'll take for them to like confirm it all. So I waited again. I waited quite a lot. I seem to do a lot of waiting, and I heard nothing from my gender clinic. No phone call, no letter. So, again, I was a little concerned. And I did wait a long time. I waited a while. Considering I got my bloods taken on the 17th of April, I phoned up my gender clinic on the 25th of May. Not that long ago, like a few days ago, literally. And I was like, hi, I was wondering if you had my blood results yet. And the lady on the phone was like, blood results? What blood results? My doctor said he sent you an email with my blood results, and he sent you a letter as well. No, he hasn't. We haven't got anything. Excuse me? Again, I felt close to crying. And so, the lady on the phone then said, we'll get them from another source. He's not sent them to us. It's like, he definitely sent them to you. And I have a copy of them as well. So, yeah. So they apparently don't have my blood results after all that. So she says, yeah, we'll get them from another source, whatever. I don't know how they're going to do that. My doctor doesn't know how they're going to do that. So that's comforting. And then she says it will be at least a 3-week wait for you to get a letter back from us after we've got your blood results to confirm you're going up a dose or changing your dose or whatever. I just want to know if I'm okay. I just want to know if the dosage I'm on isn't greatly affecting my health. That would be great. So I was like kind of in shock, but I thought, well, I guess I've spoken to someone and they're doing something, but like I don't actually know if they're doing anything because they seem to be not very good at that. Anyway, so I was still in shock and I decided it would probably be a good idea to ask when my next appointment would be, because I need to get my referral in for top surgery, which is my next big step in my transition. So when's my next appointment with you guys? And she was like, oh, we don't have another appointment for you. Would you like to schedule one? You don't have another appointment for me. You don't? Right. Okay. All my friends who have been through this same gender clinic that I'm going through, they've all been given appointments for starting testosterone, for getting their bloods taken, for referrals for surgery. And they're not doing that for me. For some reason, they're just not doing that for me. And it's admittedly quite terrifying to think that basically my health, my mental health and my physical health is basically in the hands of these guys and they just completely forget about my existence. So I was like, yeah, I would really like to schedule another appointment. Thanks. And I thought, I'm going to have to wait 3 months. I'm going to have to wait 3 months again, aren't I? And luckily again, it seems as though I have got a cancellation appointment, guys. So I am going to my gender clinic on the 4th of June. Apparently. I'm just really concerned that they're going to do the same thing again and just cancel it on the day. So I'm not really comforted by that. I'm not really comforted that I have a date. Like, I'm going to wait until it's over and I've hopefully got my referral in for top surgery. Then I can be like, great, something happened. But right now, I'm not comforted. I am quite scared. So that's what's been happening. I'm pretty sure it's because the NHS are completely understaffed and the budget is just like... So yeah, I get it. Like, I get it. I get that the NHS is just like going under at this point. But to be on the other end of it, to be a patient and to expect care and to be kind of treated like a huge inconvenience is so damaging. It's been really damaging for me. Because I've been on the half dose of testosterone and I had to push for that. So I will keep you all updated in this crazy saga that's happening in my life at the moment. I really hope I can get my referral in for top surgery on the 4th of June, although I'm not hopeful, I have to admit. And I really hope I can get onto the main dose of testosterone because I kind of feel like it's about time. But honestly, this experience was just so ridiculous. I just had to share it with you. I'm not sure if any of you guys have been through similar experiences. If you're on the NHS as well and you're transitioning, please let me know if you've experienced things going on with your gender clinic. The amount of people that are referring themselves are going up, and there's less staff and there's less money. So it's just all up in the air. Honestly, it's been a time. It has been a time. But anyway, hopefully things change soon. I will let you know what happens on the 4th of June. I'll let you know when my dosage has gone up and when all the shenanigans have ended. Although the shenanigans will never end, I know that, but still. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you very soon.